McCoy, solo back set. Taylor's now, and they get the sack.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker. When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
Goodwin's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Well, the way the rules are in the NFL now, you can't hit the receivers, you can't hit the quarterback. And if you give the quarterback this kind of time, he is always going to find an open receiver.
First down here. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Taylor's back in shotgun formation. Perriman's got it on a pass that had something taken off of it.
It's a nice, comforting feeling to know once you get down inside the 30-yard line, you go, well, we got 3 points. Now let's see if we can catch the defense off guard and get 7.
The Bills moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. So first and goal to go. Taylor's running away from the pressure. Cliff Averill brings down the quarterback.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick. And that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Finds Thomas. A first drive and a first touchdown.
It is a great feeling when you take all those plays and drive down the field and get a touchdown out of it. That's what an offense, they love it. Sustained drives, eat up the clock, keep their defense on the sideline. All good stuff.
They'll take it at the 20. First down at the 20. Down the field. He's in bounds, and he's got it.
Well, you saw why defensive backs can't sleep the night before the game when they play against this quarterback. Beautiful. Long throw down the field for the big completion.
Seahawks decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Running room. In stride, and he's close for the touchdown.
Good job by the offense. They get in there. They tie this game up. Now we'll see if the defense can take advantage of that momentum and keep it on their side.
Driving extra point is good. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Goodwin's got a chance for a return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Bills will go with the pistol on this play. First down at the 29. McCoy is able to get the job done and picks up the first down.
McCoy's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
LaShawn McCoy is in the backfield. Looking long. Also, touchdown, Bills. That's his 9th touchdown catch this year.
Well, we're talking about some of the fastest humans on earth. And we take into account you can't touch them or breathe on them. That's how they're able to get open and make so many catches.
The Bills now ready to kick the football down the field. And a touchback. The Seahawks coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
First down at the 20. Gets away from the pressure. On the money. Gains 14.
You know, as a quarterback, you don't have to be like extremely fast to make plays like this. When you get forced out of the pocket, you need good footwork to get out there, get in position, nice throw down the field.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Seahawks line up in the pistol offense. Going deep. And it's incomplete. Here's a look at the Seahawks offense. A lot of people thought coming into the year this would be one of the best rushing attacks in the league, but it's been very average to date. Second down coming up.
Let's go. Throw 38. Throw 38.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle. As we take a look at the defense for the first time today, these starters in the secondary will be challenged today in both the passing and running games. The Seahawks have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
And he's thrown to the ground.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing. They're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
He's got a chance to return this one. And a run back of about 5. The Bills come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinator is right in tune with the quarterback. They're calling exactly the plays that they need to be called because of the situations, and the quarterback has been hot throwing the football.
Press coverage all the way. Taylor's going to take it from the gun. Launching it deep. And it falls incomplete. Here's the Bills offense. They're a hard team to get off the field because third down this season has gone their way, converting at a very high rate. Defense now signaling for a timeout. The Bills take it from the 43. Great pass, great catch, great control.
That out route that time was run to perfection by the receiver. He made such a sharp cut. He gives himself some space from the defender, and the quarterback puts the football right on target, just short of that first down marker.
The offense needs 2 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. LaShawn McCoy takes the handoff for about 4.
McCoy's able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
The Bills will take the snap from the 45. The reception by Demaryius Thomas. The Seahawks lined up in the nickel.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
First and 10. It's a grab by Berriman.
Taylor selling this play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. And that'll probably go as a drop. Here's the Seahawks defense. The strength of this defense has been its ability to stop the rush. Breaking huddle and coming to the line at the 17-yard line. 2nd and 10. Charles Clay has the catch. Touchdown, Buffalo Bills. That is the 75th touchdown throw of his career. It's good. Everyone's lined up for this kickoff. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Get ready. Grab 38.
Out of the gun. Getting away from the pressure. Breaks free. Gains 15.
Always be alert for this quarterback to run the football when he gets the chance. He is excellent with it. He is a quarterback with the abilities of a running back.
Now 1st and 10. Makes the play. That's his first reception today.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
They come to the line at the 24. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Playing press coverage to the outside. 2nd down and 10. They'll run it here. Smith in on the tackle. The Seahawks offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway.
Coming to the line at the 24.
The Seahawks with an empty backfield look here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Baldwin's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on it. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see them drop a pass.
Here they come. The football at the 1.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Runs it across for the score. Touchdown. How important was that touchdown, Phil, after a terrible start to this game and now moving on to the second quarter and trying to shift control of things?
Yeah, early in the second quarter, it was an awful start of this football game. You couldn't play any worse as a football team, but when you get a quick score, it just changes everything. It changes the scope of the game, and it changes your confidence.
The Bills now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
McCoy is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. Taylor's on the move. Running room. Taylor's going to slide. That'll end the play.
It's a rough game out there. Avoid hits at all costs. Good job that time by the quarterback sliding before he takes the hit.
The Bills have it at the 29. Rashad Perriman with the catch. That's 5 receptions on the day. The Bills are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Taylor's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
It's the old counter play. That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9. Rashad Perriman has the football. Third down on the way. And Williams is the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Taylor's standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. They complete it over to Charles Clay. They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Taylor's now completed 4 in a row.
From the 29-yard line.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Williams has handed the football. Williams tackled right at the 20.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second and short following the run. The Seahawks defense lined up going with the 46 defense. Throws it toward the sideline, and what a catch. Third catch today so far. From the red zone. The Bills at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down and 10. Taylor's going to take off with it.
Tim, I'll tell you this. Quarterbacks hate throwing the football away. You know why? Because it just goes down in the record books as an incompletion. So, good job that time. The QB looked, nobody open, and he finally gets rid of the football.
Coming up to the line at the 14.
Williams set now, split out wide to the left. They send the tight end in motion. 2nd and 10.
Looking across the middle. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Taylor's alone in the backfield.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Makes the grab. Touchdown. They're doing a terrific job of keeping the pressure on here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, they have kept the pressure on. And, you know, if you're on the defensive side, sometimes players can't make a play because they just don't have the confidence. Now it's up to the coach. Change those calls on the defensive side. Maybe find something that works and give your players some confidence.
He'll take it from the 4. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Seahawks offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Looks like they're in press coverage here. The Seahawks are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. The Seahawks from the 27. Looking at every option. Wow, what a catch. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Nothing like a receiver who can just put his head down and go after the football. That's what he did that time. Nice throw by the quarterback. Watch the receiver at the last second, looks up and makes the catch.
The Bills with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 1st and goal from the 10. Gonna try and scramble now.
Well, that time the quarterback, nobody open as he drops back, so he scrambles out of the pocket, and he lives to play another day. Helps the offense. Instead of taking a sack, throws the football away. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 10-yard line. Breaks at the tackle. That's a gain of only a yard.
When you get 3rd and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Now inside the 10 and at the 9. Quarters formation here for the defense. The play clock's running down. He's scrambling down.
That's an excellent job by the quarterback, getting a few yards there with the run. You know, when you play against him, of course, anytime he drops back to pass, you've got to be alert for the run.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the 2nd quarter. And he converts here on the field goal try.
When an offense drives the ball, they always want to get something out of it, get some points. This time, the field goal kicker gets it done. He gives them 3.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Bills offense, Bill, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last 2 possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
McCoy is lined up as the single back. 1st down at the 20. Keeps his legs moving. McCoy taken down. Press coverage all the way.
No time to huddle now. Second down, 4 to go.
And it's caught by LaShawn McCoy for a gain of about 5.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
A minute and a half to go in the first half, and it's a first down. Back to the air here on first down. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
Second down coming up. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Tight end in motion. From the gun. 2 hands on the football and has the catch. The Bills are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The Bills come out with a split backfield.
The wide receiver shifting around in motion.
First down at the 50. McCoy's taking it on the screen.
Second down following that incompletion.
Gets it out for the completion.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
They're going to the hurry-up offense, and they're back to the line quickly.
The Seahawks decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1.
On the way, third down.
The Bills come to the line with a bunch set.
Now he's going to change the play and look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Taylor's got it in the gun. Brings it in along the sideline.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
The Bills have it at the 39. Airing it out. But it's incomplete.
Well, you must, on the offensive side, throw the football deep 3 or 4 times a game. That time, they're just not able to connect on the deep throw. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 10.
Surveys. Taylor's on the move. Avoids the hit and slides.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
The line of scrimmage right at the 24.
They motion the receiver around to the other side. First and 10.
Thomas is going to pull in the bullet pass.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Taylor's completion percentage 70% on the day.
The long drive continues. First down here after the completion. Good throw and good catch right on the sideline.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Here they come, ready to go from the 1.
Second and goal from the 1.
Buffalo in for the score. McCoy's got his first touchdown of the season. The Bills getting set now for the extra point.
Inside of the uprights.
Dan Carpenter readying his team for the kickoff.
They're setting up the return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30.
The Seahawks will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
Second down. Playing press coverage to the outside.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Jimmy Graham has the catch. That's his first reception today. The Seahawks signal for the timeout, and they have none remaining.
It'll be third down.
Out of the shotgun.
Got a flag.
Incomplete.
Nice job that time by the quarterback. He gets outside the pocket because of pressure, but not able to complete the pass.
They're set to punt it away now.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Bills offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. A solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, what a productive day so far for the offense. They're mixing it up well. They got confidence. The quarterback's throwing it well. This is a very good game so far.
Makes the catch on the sideline. We've reached the intermission, and soon we'll be sending you to Larry Ridley, who's going to break down all the first half highlights as we send it to Orlando in a moment. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Seahawks offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
The Seahawks come to the line with an empty backfield.
He's wide open for the grab.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
They're back at the line after that catch for a first down.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Taken down at the 39. Hurry up, 2-minute offense. Second and 10.
Going for the deep ball. Baldwin's got it on a pass that had some heat. The Seahawks have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Baldwin's had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way, keep getting the football in his hands. Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
And Williams is there that time for the tackle.
The Seahawks trying to run the football that time down in the red zone. It does not work. I would advise them to go to a different plan and not try that run again.
The Bills load up the box, going with the 40.
Runs it in for the touchdown.
Nice job up front by the offensive line. They get a good push. Easy for the quarterback to run the sneak and get the touchdown score.
Makes the PAT. Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Goodwin's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bills offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. And of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
McCoy lines up in the backfield.
They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Williams is shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. Taylor's going to take the snap from the shotgun.
Makes the catch in open space. A foot race to the end zone. All the way home and all alone. Touchdown. And with that score, they've now got a nice buffer to work with over the last quarter and a half.
They've been really efficient here today. And just another example on that touchdown drive, executing to perfection. And they've got a nice lead here. Let's see if they can hang on.
That's a touchback, and the ball will be spotted at the 20.
The Seahawks preparing to get things going again on offense. They took it all the way on their previous possession, mostly getting it done through the air.
Yeah, they got the leader, don't they? That quarterback, he takes control of the situation when he goes out on the field. And I know that defense, they had great respect for him. Now they fear him. That's a tough spot to be in on the defensive side.
The Bills with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 20.
Stands in the pocket.
Has his target. He's in the clear.
Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
Well, we see it all the time. There's only so much a defense can do. And when it's a perfect throw and a perfect catch, way down the field and results in a touchdown, you just got to give the offense some credit.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
Goodwin's got it on the return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bills have it at the 24.
And incomplete. What a hit that time.
Thomas is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Coming up, second down.
The Bills are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback.
Snapping out of the gun. Heaving it down the field. And intercepted.
Bill, it took almost 3 full quarters before a defensive play really stands out on this one.
Wow, well, I was starting to wonder if we were ever going to see the defense step up and get it done. That was good hustle. That's why they made the play.
Midway into the third.
And he takes off. Looking long.
And they can't connect.
Well, he dropped the football. There's no doubt why he dropped it. You have to look it in.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
The Seahawks come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide.
It's intercepted. Tackles made.
Maybe we'll see a little more defense down the stretch to counter all the offense we've seen so far through these first 3 quarters.
I think we will. You know, listen, sometimes when you get that interception, it puts a little doubt in the quarterback's mind. Now they got that quarterback guessing. I don't think he'll be as sharp as we go along in this game.
Real good field position here to start this series.
The Seahawks defense packs it in now, going with the 46.
Scans the field. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line.
Taylor's back in shotgun formation. Catch made.
Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Taylor's going to scramble.
Gains 5.
They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just...
Touchdown, Buffalo. Goodwin, second touchdown of the game.
What we've seen here today so far, if the receiver gets open, this big quarterback, he is going to throw it in there right on target. Another touchdown throw. What a day.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Bills go with the dime formation here on defense. First down at the 20.
Scrambling now. Room to work. He's tackled right at the 31.
He is a good runner with the football, not like most quarterbacks in the National Football League. They design runs for him just to do it as a running back.
First down on the way.
Let's go.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
They'll go shotgun here. Going for the home run. Gets it. Going to take it the distance. Touchdown.
Boy, just think about what it takes. It takes a quarterback with a talented arm to make this type of throw, and it takes a talented receiver to make this catch. They do both, and it results in a nice touchdown.
The point after is good. The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
Goodwin's got a chance to return this one. Hubbard's there to make the tackle. And a run back of about 11.
The Bills offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First down at the 17. McCoy. That's Wagner making the stop.
McCoy's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second and 8 coming up. Taylor's lined up, no extra blockers for this snap. The Bills get a first down. The Bills have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Taylor's done everything he can to keep his team on top.
He has been so efficient here today, very smart, making decisions, and when you put those two things together, that's why your football team is winning.
First and 10. Here's the give to LaShawn McCoy. That's a gain of 10. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
McCoy's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Bills have it at the 44. Another running play. McCoy taken down.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
This will be second down. It's been all about touchdowns today as we welcome you back to the action. Second and 4 coming up. The final quarter underway now with this snap. McCoy has the catch.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Taylor's now completed 4 in a row.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. The Bills from the 37. Looking to go deep. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Second down after the incompletion. Taylor's ready for the snap, empty backfield.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Knocked down as he fires it.
I'll say this, when you're in a situation like this, third long, when you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
3rd and 10. Looking to go down the field here, and that's Thomas who almost had the pick.
Let's give the defense a lot of credit. They got the offense in a 3rd and long situation, and the pass goes incomplete. The offense, well, you just got to do a better job not putting yourself in those situations.
Offense back on the field here for this 4th and 10 play.
The Bills need to get to the 27 to pick up a first.
Here comes the wide receiver in motion. Out of the shotgun formation. Pass is intercepted. He's brought down.
Well, we were due for one of these after all the fireworks we had seen offensively. A great defensive play here early in the 4th quarter.
I'm so surprised it took so long. They got good players on the defensive side, but, hey, they finally got their act together, and they stopped that offense with that interception.
First down at the 26. And that gains 1. Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
Press coverage all the way.
The Seahawks lined up. Everybody split out wide.
Let's go.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Easy kick, touchdown, and they get 1 back.
That's an important touchdown for this resilient bunch that just never quits, never believes it's out of a game, Phil.
That's what it takes, Jim. In situations like this, you just have to be tougher than your opponent, and that's what they showed there, getting that touchdown. Now we are going to have a contest down here in the 4th quarter. Hey, I like the play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
The Bills are ready to return the kickoff.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
The Bills are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck, that's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
That's a gain of 7. That's his 8th catch of the day.
If it was me, I would cover the short receivers and force this guy to throw it down the field. You're behind by a few points. You got to try and force the issue.
To the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way.
The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel.
Drop back, shotgun formation. Catch made by Demaryius Thomas. Third and short, following the completion.
It's a grab by Perriman. The defense steps up and gets it into the hands of the offense midway through the 4th. Now here comes the offense, which has been executing all day long.
Well, what they wanted, they finally got. A defensive stop. Now if the offense can come out there, take advantage of it and score, boy, will that put some pressure on the other team.
The Bills turn the ball over on downs.
When you're winning the game in the second half and you go for it on 4th down and you come up short, I'm telling you what, if you lose this football game, there is going to be a lot of second guessing going on. That was a big gamble, and it didn't pay off.
Get ready.
Jim, I think this is a blitz. Look how close everybody is to the line of scrimmage.
And the reception by Doug Baldwin.
The Bills defense, they really understand situational football. They know they're in the red zone. You can't give up plays. That time they give up the completion, but they rally to the football and keep the play to no gain.
They break huddle at the 18-yard line.
The Bills set at the line. Dime package.
Let's go.
Play clock's running down. Throws the pass. He's got the catch.
The Seahawks, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Coming to the line at the 3.
These guys need to make something happen on offense with time beginning to run out. Toss play. Breaks the plane. Touchdown. At the most critical time, they've found the end zone and taken the lead. It's up to the defense now to hold on to it.
Yeah, that's what they've done. They put the pressure on their defense, go out there and finish this game off. And then, hey, look, you always got to feel good as a defensive player when you take the field with the lead.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Bills have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
That pass play picked up only 4. 2nd down and 6 coming up. Taylor's going to take it from the gun. And a flag comes out. The defense will take the penalty.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
And after that penalty, it's now 2nd down and 16. Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win. Perriman's got the catch and the first.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities, what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
The Bills are coming off a one-sided win a week ago, but they trail in a nail-biter here, Phil.
Yeah, last week's game, that doesn't happen too often in the NFL to just blow a team out. So this is what this league is all about. Close games and playing tough in these kind of moments. Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
A critical moment in this game as it's 3rd down.
Taylor set, empty backfield. The Bills have to get to the 41 for a first.
He'll throw it over the middle. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. Back at the line. They're going for it on 4th.
The Bills snap it at the 41.
That's Wagner making the stop.
Well, I don't know what to say there, Jim. I don't get it. You run the football in this situation, and my question is why? And I'm sure that's going to be a question this coach is going to hear from all the reporters when this game is over.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. First down at the 42. Play with the reception.
Well, when you see a play like this by the offensive player, that is a great reflection on the coach. You can tell they've gone over these situations. When you're fighting the clock and you can get out of bounds, get it done. Good job by the offensive player there.
The Bills have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Every play is huge now. Second down on the way. The Seahawks come out in a dime package. Second down and 10. Taylor's taking off. And they deck the quarterback. Boy, if his head got yanked back the other way, an obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
About safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The Bills will take the snap from the 25. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. The Bills are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. The Bills come to the line, fourth quarter, with 2 timeouts remaining. He'll take the snap from the gun. McCoy has the grab. McCoy's tackled down after a gain of 5.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, if you're on the defensive side, you don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Now on first down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Now first and 10. Bennett gets to him.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
Second down coming up. Time, obviously, a factor the rest of the way.
Defensive line shifted to the right there.
Bills in for the score. Thomas's second touchdown of the game. Couldn't ask for a more exciting finish than this. A touchdown pass to win it with no time left.
Jim, I don't think I've ever called a game where it was won on the very last play. What a play, and what a call by the coach there in the last play of the game.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. He's not going to test the coverage this time. It'll come out to the 20. The Seahawks offense still has a chance here, Phil. Late in the game, can they make something happen?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see, Jim. I think let's look at it from the defensive side. Know the situation. If they get the ball, they catch a pass, make sure you come up and make the tackle. Don't let them catch and run and get a big play against you.
First down at the 20. There's a flag right there. Catch made. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. the Seahawks with probably their final chance coming up.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
From the gun. Scanning the field. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this. It's all about